New York in your city, New York in your city, New York in your city. Hell yeah, he got them whips. Yeah.
Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy New York.
New York in your city, New York in your city, New York in your city.
It's showtime.
Welcome to New York in City Live Podcast. Yes, it's showtime. It's showtime. Welcome to New York in City Live Podcast, man. I see everybody's up in here. They're ready to go. First off, I want to say thank y'all for coming in. Thank you for joining New York City Live Podcast. Please smash the like button. Please smash the like button. Do have some bad news for today. My soundboard, I don't know what's going on with it. Don't want to work right. So today, we're just going to be saying the bruh, using the bruh button with my own voice. We're going to be clapping our own hands. And that's going to be how it's going to have to roll today because I don't know what's going on with it. But I will say this. Please smash the like button as y'all coming up in the building. Please smash the like button as you're coming up in the building. Also want to say this before I start shouting everybody in the live because I see everybody is in here. I mean, everybody's up here in the place to be. That's what I'm loving so far. I want to say thank y'all last week. I know I went 5 days last week. Wow, 5 days. Went 5 days strong. And everybody hung in there to see all 5 days. Some people that missed it went and watched replays. I just want to say thank y'all. And replays will always be up. You can always go back to watch any podcast I do is on a podcast playlist. I will not take them down, not unless just something crazy going and I'm forced to take it down, which I don't think going to happen. But I make sure I put it up there, make sure I keep it up there so y'all can stay tuned in and get to catch your boy live. And let's bring this up. This got me feeling like I'm a little person sitting low, sitting real low. There we go. There we go. But y'all, my guest is ready to go. So I'm going to start shouting everybody in the chat. But please smash the like button. Please smash the like button while you're in the building. Let's see who first up in here today. I should have guessed it. Robell is first up in the building today. What up, Robell? I see you up in the building. Shout out to Wit with just getting done. Well, he just getting done working on something. Shout out to Vlog with Angie and the kids. She's third today. Wow. Moving up on top. I see you, Angie. I see you. Shout out to the lovely Miss Joanne Jones. Salute you, love in the building. Joanne Jones, people have loved that use my camera. They say, you need to hire her to be your camera lady. I said, you know what? We may just have to do that. We just have to do that. Yeah, what up? I see y'all all in the building. What is up? Shout out to Shane on the building. So I'll take fifth place tonight. Man, I'm just glad you're here, bro. I'm glad you're here. New York. I'm trying to get on. What's the link? I'll see you in the link real quick. Shout out to Brazilian Mommy 84 in the building. Oh, she changed her picture. How you doing? She's in the building. Y'all stay tuned. Next ladies' night, she will be in the building. I know I want to hit the clap button so bad and I can't, so I got to clap myself. My soundboard is acting up today. I got to clap myself. New York, can you please? I'm going to send it to you 1 second, bro. Shout out to Catfish up in the building. Says sneaking in here again. Y'all, check out Catfish on Sunday. Sundays, he has conversation with Catfish. Man, he talks about a lot of things that's going on and man, I love it. I love it on Sunday evenings. I'll put it on and watch the game and do this at the same time. And I got it in my Bluetooth in my ear. And I'm watching them at the same time and talking about a lot of things. So salute to Catfish. Salute, bro. Catfish, I'm sorry. I don't have the clap button. So I have to clap my own hands today. New York, man, look here. Got to stop the podcast. Boom. There you go. All right, there you go. Yes, please smash the like button. Please give the thumbs up for the live. Please give the thumbs up for the live. Oh, shoot, I'm rich, bitch. It's in the building. Shout out to LS. Chevy Rider 254 up in the building. We in here. Yes, you are in here. LS Rich. Well, if y'all don't know, he got that mansion on the hill, 8-car garage, about 10, 12 bedrooms, about 15 bathrooms. Man, he is doing it. Shout out to LS in the building. Let me stop, because somebody's going to be like, what? LS got what? No, yeah, I'm just playing, because somebody going to be trying to go rob LS. And look. No, I just be messing with. That's my dog, though. Shout out to LS Rider 254. Build it. LS still want that booster, though. Dang, now the comments going 100 miles an hour. So this is what I hate when the comments go so fast, because they all come through slow and they just right on down. Appreciate all the support as well. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Salute, Angel. I definitely enjoyed it. Definitely love everybody's support up in here. I'm ready. Well, hey, you ready? Well, I'm ready. Let's get it. You're always late. Man, I ain't always late. I'll sit up here and mess with the soundboard and we're checking things. We'll make sure things right. You want me to come on and then my mouth doing this. Y'all like, we can't hear you. So we're trying to make sure everything was right. Shout out to Mrs. O'Brien up in the building. He always had that picture sideways. Made me laugh every time. Shout out to Brian up in the building. What up, Brian? I see you up in the building. What is happening? Shout out to Tamiko Miles up in the building. Tamiko Miles had me laughing. Yo, Tamiko Miles, y'all ain't seen her IG. Everybody's doing it, but she did it too. And it's just funny as hell. I mean, it's real funny. Too funny. Shout out to, now I got people calling me. Oh, I'm going to put that on mute. Sorry, y'all. I'm going to put that on mute. Got people calling me. I'm using my phone today. Usual people calling me. Shout out to Dominique in the building. I see you. I see you. But what I was saying before I got interrupted, make sure y'all go check out Tamiko Miles' IG. That is funny as hell. Had me dying laughing. Shout out to David Cherry in the building. I see you. I see you. What's happening? Oh, Big Chillin' and Riding was in the building. What's up, bro? What's up? Salute. I see you up in the building. And my dog Fly got 345. Hit me up in the building. What is happening? What is happening? What up, New York? I see you up in the building. What's good? Oh, shout out to my dog Cool to Be Cool and just sitting missing New York. I see you, bro. You out there grinding, man. Salute, bro. Salute. Shout out to Swap the Stuff up in the building. I see you, bro. I see what's happening. And my dog, my color in the building. Man, much better, bro. Man, look, I was like this yesterday. People were calling me. Well, man, I'm much better today. Well, I'm back to my old self. Matter of fact, feeling even better today than I was. I didn't know that many people knew, but I forgot a few people did know about yesterday. Yeah, yesterday I was down and out. Shout out to Robert Ross in the building. Hi from Liberty, Kentucky. Salute, Robert. I see you up in the building. Smash the like button and notification bell. Welcome to the Easy Live podcast. I'm going to have a seat, have a good time with your boy. I see you up in the building, as well as Timothy Hickson up in the building. What's good? What's good? And my dog Fly by G Money to help me out with the merch, the jacket that is, not shirt, the jacket that is in the building. I see you, bro. I see you. Make sure I shout out everybody in here. I don't think I missed anybody. I know people start coming in. Oh, shout out my dog Black Battle Cat up in the building. Just slipping and sliding into this joint. What's happening, New York? What's happening, everybody? What is up? Salute, salute. New York, thank you. I just finally got in. Okay, bro. Appreciate you getting in. Appreciate you getting on in. Appreciate you getting in. Yeah, y'all gotta go see. Y'all gotta go see that thing. I know that's what she's laughing about, but y'all definitely gotta go see it. It's funny as hell. She had me dying laughing. Shout out to Mr. Fluffy up in the building. Hope it's all well, man. All is well. All is great. It's a great Monday. Hopefully everybody's had a great weekend this weekend. I know there's a lot going on this weekend, with the classic and hold up. Shout out to Mr. Donnie 21 in the building. What is up? What is up? And Andrew's up in the building. What's good? What's good? Like I was saying, hopefully everybody had a good weekend this weekend. Let me pull up one announcement real quick that I want to announce because I want to give thanks for folks for attending. I'm waiting for it to pull up. Pull up. There you go. Pull on up. There you go. There you go. Hit the button. Hit the button, DJ. Zoop. I want to thank everybody for the folks that did attend the event for Highway Barbie. Still sad that she's gone. For those that don't know, for those that do know, let somebody know that she was supposed to be on the live podcast on Ladies Night this past week. And she passed the week before she was able to even be on. Her services was on the same day as Ladies Night. And I made sure I left her spot open. Even though I had other ladies come out, I left her spot open for coming on in remembrance of her. And it's just, to me, it's like, wow, man, did that happen? She passed like that. And I know people back, when she passed? Look, I don't even know. I heard so many stories, so I'm not even gonna put it out there. But Barbie, just let you know, we thinking about you, love. Salute to you and condolences to the family and friends and everybody that affected. And also I want to say this. I also want to say thank you for folks who went out to Jacksonville this past Saturday for this event that they hosted for. I saw some of the footage. I saw there's a lot of people out there, and I'm glad they went out there and represented. I really am glad they represented. Really am, really am. What up, Scoop? I see you up in the building. Go to the next one, please. Now, I want to make sure I put this out there. Toys for Tots, December 13th. For those that are in the New York area, this is the flyer for you. And for those that are not in the New York area, still a flyer for you. From my understanding, they are going to do, for those that still want to donate, hit me up about it. I will put you in contact with somebody, basically, to go ahead and do the donations. But I know Toys for Tots is going on everywhere, but I want to make sure that y'all know about this. For me, Marine Corps Reserve, they're doing this whole toy drive. And, man, it's something that I'm going to donate to as well as I talked to a few of my sponsors to kind of get stuff together to donate. I am doing a lot of donations around, not just one or two Toys for Tots, a lot. This past weekend with the MC, did turkey giveaway. We gave away a lot of turkeys to folks that needed. Like, we drove it up to their house and gave it to them and took pictures with them, and they was happy to have turkey, happy to have this, have that. I'm always into giving back, and that's all I do is give back. For those that heard the story from last week about me giving back with the lady with the gas, she's still thanking me, and I'm like, it's okay, don't worry about it, it's okay. And also stay tuned for another giveaway that I'm doing for somebody that really needs this. I don't know if they want to be filmed yet, so y'all just stay tuned. I may just take a picture of what's been given away instead of just saying or basically not saying, but basically taking a picture with them or videoing it, because sometimes people don't want to be on video. So y'all just stay tuned, please stay tuned, please stay tuned. And this is another Toys for Tots that is going on in PA, in Pennsylvania. Going to be a part of that as well, and all this will be posted up from here on out. Even on this weekly Thanksgiving, I will be posting up all the stuff and all the giveaways. Excuse me, not all the giveaways. Excuse me, what am I talking about? Oh, because I'm reading somebody's message. Hold up, y'all. Somebody say I heard giveaways. No, for all the Toys for Tots, I will be making sure to put it out there. Put it out there for everybody to see. So, without further ado, y'all, I want to make sure everybody's up in the place to be. What up, Big Chief? I see you stroll up in here. Actually, I've seen a few people stroll up in here. It went so fast. What up, Big Chief? I see up in here. I'll give back and donate as well. The Robel, that's what's up, man. I wish my clap button working. I think everybody should. You don't have to be rich to give back. You really don't have to be rich to give back. You really don't. Sometimes a lot of people just want time. Just want time, or just know that somebody cares about them out there. That's really all that matters at the end of the day. What I left two guns, let's see up in the building. So, y'all, without further ado, I know my guest is ready to go in the background. So, as he gives me the thumbs up, get ready to introduce him on in. Yep, he's giving me the thumbs up. So, y'all, without further ado, somebody who I want to bring on the show for a minute. Y'all see when I had Street Grams on, I was like, man, we got to get HTownshooter. I'm trying to get him on, Today is the day he is finally here. All the way out of the H-Town and taking time out of his so busy schedule. When I say so busy, y'all, he's editing and he's doing this interview at the same time. So y'all just stay tuned and be aware that he is doing multi things at one time. He's doing like several things at one time. I thought I'd do several things at one time. He's like me. He's getting it done. But y'all coming to the stage. Somebody who I want to bring on here for a minute. Y'all, please put your hands together and welcome my man, HTownshooter in the building. What is up, bro? You got to unmute yourself. What is up? What is up?
Now?
Man, first of all, welcome to the live podcast. Man, I wish I had my soundboard was working, but I'm going to have to clap with my hands today.
I clap with you, man. I fuck with me so heavy. I clap with you.
First of all, I want to say welcome you can see the live podcast. Like I said, you're one of the people I wanted to have on for a while. Yet H-Town, yes, sir. Yes, H-Town is up in the building. H-Town is all the way up in the building. Yes, like I said, you're one of the people I wanted to have on for a minute because I wanted to give you your flowers and just do now. A lot of people don't get to see the work out here you're doing and how much it takes to do all the work that you're doing. The editing, the getting the right shots, to everything that you're doing. And today is the day I want the folks to know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. It's all in the process, man. That's all it really is. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, as far as work-wise, like, we always on top of it. You know what I'm saying? I got literally right now, just so you can see that this is what we're working on beforehand. So it's like literally no joke. Like, we really, we just trying to be the best person we can. You know what I'm saying? Put some dope stuff out there. People liking it, and that's why I'm still here.
Exactly. Like I told everybody already, I was like, you're literally sitting there editing and giving interview at the same time. I'm like, y'all, he that busy that he said, I'm squeezing in. I'm going to do it. New York, I promise you I was going to do it. I was like, yo, let's get it. Let's do it. What else SWAT stuff I see up in the building? One of the things I want to start away from the beginning before I get into everybody's questions and my questions. What got you into doing photography?
So actually, I until May of 2020, I had never, well, to go a little before that, I used to always love taking pictures on my phone. I've got about 7,000 or 8,000 pictures I would just take with my iPhone. And in May of this past year, for some reason, I decided to buy a camera. Actually, because of my mother. My mother told me that I should buy a camera, that I should be a photographer. So before May 2020, I had never shot a picture with a professional camera. I had never shot a video, nothing like that, until May of this past year. So I'm only 3 or 4 months in, and literally, that's just the passion took over. I just started taking pictures, and once I started taking pictures, we have a graffiti wall here in downtown Houston, and nobody wanted to take pictures of me because you have to build trust with people first. I didn't have no work to show anybody, so nobody wanted to really take pictures. I'd message them, be like, man, you want to take some pictures, and nobody would message me back. So downtown here, we have a graffiti wall, which everybody goes. And I kind of just thought to myself, I need to go somewhere where people want to take pictures. So,
Right.
you know, I went down there and I saw a couple of females and I got over myself and cold approaching somebody. And I just started asking them like, hey, you want to take pictures? You want to take pictures? And what female do you know don't want to take pictures, you know? So that was my whole thing about it. I started taking pictures, met somebody with the car, tapped in with him, met another guy who knew more about my camera than me. And we started taking videos and he saw that I really had a talent with it. So that's literally how the whole thing has gone. But I mean, as far as pictures, I mean, and videos, that's where it started from. Was I always had an eye for, even when I was at work, I was always taking pictures. Just until recently that I decided to invest in myself and buy a Sony camera and really dig in and see where it could go. And it's been going far. So I guess I'm doing the right thing.
Say that again. Invest in yourself.
Yeah.
To me,
Yeah.
that's the biggest thing, period, when you invest in yourself. And after hearing just this part, I'm like, y'all, I'm hearing it just as new as y'all hearing it. And for me, just listening to it, it's like, wow, you were already was a natural before even getting the camera.
Yeah.
And then when you get in the camera, it just perfected the craft that you already had built in you already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's really honestly where it came from. And I get that question a lot. You know, people will see my videos and some people will comment, you know, man, you must be doing this for years, or you must have been shooting a long time. And it's really not. I think what helps me out is that before this, I was a producer. I made music. You know what I'm saying? I was an engineer in the actual studio. So when you're an engineer in an actual studio and you're building songs, you have to know how to construct a song in order to make it sound good, or else it just kind of loops and, you know, it sounds the same. So when I made beats, you know, we have certain drops, we take stuff out, we add another instrument, and it's always rearranging. So the process, when I got into making videos and editing, that part of me was already in there. I could already feel when it needed something else, or when the music needed a change, or I needed to change my shot. So that's honestly why I'm able to just transfer right over, because that mindset and that work is still in me from music, you know, and it just transferred right over. I think that's why. I have no idea why, but I really just think that's why.
I think so too. Shout out to T Rose and T Tone up in the building. Shout out to everybody coming up in here. I know some people probably wonder I ain't shouting them out. I don't want to interrupt my man talking, but I'm gonna shout out to everybody. I just keep putting up y'all comments, but definitely shout out to T Rose. But y'all don't know, if it wasn't for T Rose, a lot of these people from Houston would not be coming on, because I was talking to T Rose about it. So many people. I know T Rose. T Rose was like, yeah, why you keep saying that? Because it is. It's the truth. It's the truth. I got to give you your props, your flowers. You just do now. Like, if it wasn't for her, a lot of folks would be coming on, because she was my contact person to hit up everybody. And I mean everybody who y'all see. What up, Dream Chasing GRC up in the building?
Man, they show a lot of love.
Yes, they do. They got it to the point where I want to move to Houston.
Yeah,
I was like,
they're
maybe
real genuine. You know what I'm saying? You don't meet a whole lot of genuine people in this business, so especially what we do. So it's real genuine people. Gio, man, all love, all love.
Definitely. New York, did you? No, bro, you just coming in. Come on and sit down. Sit down. Come on and sit down. And yes, shout out to Brazilian Mommy 84. Yes, I'm gonna make sure every podcast I put up the Toys for Tots. I'm glad you were here. I'm glad you took a screenshot and put it up. I'm gonna share it out on mine. I'm gonna make sure I put it out. And this goes for anybody in their local city. Please find the Toys for Tots and donate. Donate. There's a lot of people and a lot of kids that are going without this year because of, y'all see what's going on with the beer flu, as I call it. I'm trying to make sure I put up everybody comments. Neil, did you ask my question yet? No, bro. Come on in, sit down. I'm gonna get to it. I saw your question. I'm gonna get to it. So being you just started in May, and you took over from your craft already doing music to doing what you're doing now. How much different is it as far as from doing music? Is it a big difference as far as like the everyday hustle with it, with the editing, with everything else? Because I know part of your music background, I know that plays into doing with the edit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not really too much of a difference, because I'm still up all night, I'm still waking up early and getting things done. So that part of it is different.
Mm-hmm.
It's just now, we shoot videos, and I guess maybe the storytelling aspect of it is new to me. You know what I'm saying? Because when a video, you had to capture certain moments and be able to put them together, and really so that people can tune in and really like what they see. Because It's not really
Right.
about just getting a certain female and putting her in there if you think she looks good and just record her. Like, it sounds good, but it's not. It's more than that. So I think that's maybe, but it honestly hasn't been a challenge for me at all. Just because I came from music. So I mean, as far as it being too different, honestly,
Mm-hmm.
it feels like it's the same thing because I'm still up at night. It's kind of like if I'm making a beat, I'm hearing a computer, I'm moving, I know all my programs, and to me, it really feels like the same thing, except I'm dealing with video now.
So you're dealing with video. You know, I know for those, if I start naming somebody who I interviewed, they probably won't remember because it was so long ago. At the beginning, I interviewed somebody, and we talked about that because they did music and everything else. And they said, "Yo, it's no different." He said, "I just started editing my own stuff because I couldn't find nobody to do the way I wanted it done. So I taught myself. Being I already knew music, it helped me out to do that." And shout out, I'm not gonna name his name because he's not in here. But if he was in here, I'd name his name. But he knows if he's watching or watching the replay, you know what I'm talking about. And hearing you say that, I'm like, wow, it's like the same thing. It's very much the same, especially the late nights. And I know about those late nights staying up. It's up.
Yeah,
It's something else. What up, Hellcat Meek? I see you up in the building, man. The whole gang up in here. That's what's up. Houston is up
Hellcat
in here
Migo, what's
deep.
going on, man?
So I gotta start. I gotta start with the elephant in the room because if I don't start with that first question, I was hoping he'd be already in here already, but I already know he's at his shop working. Shout out to Jose from Mod Effects. I wish my sound thing was working, but I'm gonna clap my hands. He wanted to make sure I asked this, which I already asked you already, but now we're gonna ask it live while everybody's on here. I know why he's probably got it playing in the shop right now. Orlando probably watching and gonna tell him what's going on. So he wants to know, when are you coming there to shoot into the new spot?
Whenever. I've honestly never, like I said, I'm a couple of months in, so I don't know everybody, you know what I'm saying, as far as in that customizing business, but I'm always down to work with anybody. Literally, it's just a message away. That's it. Set something up and I'm ready to rock and roll, man. I always got this camera in my hand, so we could do it ASAP.
Okay. Well, we may end up doing it because y'all, breaking news. I will be coming. Well, it ain't breaking news to everybody. I will be coming to Houston real soon. Nobody really knows the date. I'm just waiting for all this stuff. Yes, Harold, I'm coming. I know Harold gonna be like, "You say you coming? When you coming?" Harold, soon. As soon as these numbers get a little different and go down and this beer flu goes, I'll be there. Trust me, I will be there. I will be there between there and Dallas. I'm gonna go back and forth for those week or 2 weeks I'm there and trying to do some things and come back this way. Also, shout out to him in Life 44. He just sent me a message. New York, keep grinding. Salute, bro. I'm gonna keep grinding out here. I'm gonna keep on, keep on. Oh, you're on the clock grinding. Yeah, always on the clock grinding. What up, Shane? I see you in the building. Everybody doing housework, listening at the same time. Hey, I'm glad you just tuned in. Shout out to Big Neef Visuals in the building. Salute, bro. Smash the like button, hit notification bell, subscribe to your boy. Sorry if I missed anyone in the chat. Don't worry about it, Shane. I usually miss a lot of people, and I try to get everybody as I can because they going. Finally the question rolling around from IG. Now, this young gentleman, he is 17 years old. He's somewhere in H-Town. I don't know exactly where because he just said, I'm in the H-Town area. He said, I'm an upcoming photographer. He said, I see a lot of people in the car game, but I don't know anybody out there. And he said he's watching you and Street Grams and watching what y'all do. He said, I have a Canon. Okay, he misspelled that. I don't even know what that is. A Canon MX80? MX80L. Okay, MX80L. He said, what lens would you prefer from doing a shoot and you're shooting from far away to get? Okay, this doesn't make any sense. Okay, from shooting from far away, which lens do you project I use to get a better shot? A 80 millimeter, a 70, or a 60? He said, I'm gonna go buy a few of them, but he said, but I just want to pick his brain. He said, I'm trying to shoot from a distance because of the beer flu. I got to call it the beer flu. He says, so I'm keeping my distance. I'm trying to shoot something from 20 feet away, but to make it look like I'm only 5 feet away.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you're trying to do that, then obviously you got to go higher. So anything above a 85 to a 120 to a 200, if that's in your budget, because it's going to allow you to step back more. As far as lenses go, it really, to me, a lens just depends on what you're trying to capture. So in other words, if you're trying to capture the environment, like if you're in a cool setting, if you're in a setting to where you know, I'm at the graffiti wall and I really want to capture the aspect of the graffiti wall, then I use a wider lens because I want that to be part of the shot. Right. So when I shoot with a longer lens with like a 200 or 150, like he's saying, yes, you're going to step further back, but you're not going to get anything of where you're at. It's just going to be solely on the person, you know. So that's the biggest difference. If I shoot with a 35 millimeter myself, because I want to capture everything that's around. I want to tell the story that so the car is here, it's at downtown, you know, you catch the buildings in it and all that. We shoot a little bit, you know, with a not to get too technical, but if we shoot with like a 200,
get technical, because I don't know if he's watching now, watching the replay. I want him to get every bit of what he's asking.
Right. Yeah. So that's basically the difference. It depends on the story you're trying to tell. Now, if you don't mind just shooting the car where it's at, it could be outside or whatever, then man, go all for it. Shoot with the 85, 120 to a 200. You really just got to back up. But just understand, you're not going to tell a story of where you're at. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be able to tell that story. Now, if you want to shoot with 35 millimeter like I do, then everything's going to be wide open. We're going to see the skyline. We're going to see all this and that, you know, and we're really going to be able to tell where you're at. So it just really depends on what story you're trying to tell, or even if you care about that, you know. But me personally, I do, because most of the videos I shoot are at a certain location, which is why I shoot with a wider lens, because I want to capture that. And the highest I go up is like maybe an 85, and I use that for portraits. I don't really take a whole lot of pictures anymore, but every once in a while I'll use that, and that's probably the highest I go.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, LS. I forgot, LS. You do photography too. Yes, he meant lenses. I was just reading the question how he did it, LS. I'm sorry. That was like he meant lenses. Yeah, I know. I wish I had the bruh button so I could hit that. There you go, bruh. There you go. That's the bruh button for the day. Okay. Well, I was hoping he would be in here live, but he's not. My guy, hopefully you be able to benefit from that, because that was a lot of information in one. And he said he didn't want to get too technical. I'm like, no, get technical. That way you can perfect your.
Yeah, by the way, just so everybody knows, because everybody always the number one question I get is what I use, what lens, and what spec, and what this and that, and all that. So I'll tell everybody right now, just in case they do rewatch this or whatever, I use the Sony A7R3 is my main camera, and I run two lenses. I run a Sigma 35 millimeter art, and I run an 85 Sigma millimeter art too. So that's everything right there, basically.
I'm glad you said that, because somebody literally just asked me that from IG, and I was going to say that. What up, Tills? I'll see you in the building. I was just going to ask that. So, okay, you are watching. He said, New York, I'm watching from my TV, and sending messages on. He said, thank you for asking that. He said, I'm saving up a little bit more money so I can be able to get a 180 and a 200. He said, does it matter which lens company I go with?
I mean, I use Sigma personally. I mean, it depends. There's just so many. That's like, you know, it depends how you use it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just depends on the situation, how you're trying to move about it. But personally, I use Sony because, you know, you can shoot 8-bit on it, and you can shoot 12-bit in a 4K. So it really, in other words, it really brings depth into the video or pictures, and I love the colors on it and everything. So if you are shooting Sony, I mean, I use Sigma, and I would definitely recommend them over anything, even over Sony's very own brand.
Okay, cool. So the person just asked me, because now the comments gone away. I know Loco said money. Money. Hey, Loco, you gotta spend money to get it right. You know how that whole saying goes. You gotta spend money to make money and to show everything.
You do. I mean, you do. And I want to say something real quick, is that people have this perception, right? People, you know, certain people that I'll talk to, they'll tell me, hey, man, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get the same camera you have. I'm going to get the very same lens you have. I'm going to get everything. I'm going to wear the same socks that you have when you go shoot. And they expect that they're going to come out with the same thing. And I would be very careful with that, because you have to understand that my eyes have seen so much, and that's how I'm able to tell a certain kind of story. So you really have to learn the technical side of it. The colors that you see that are on my videos and all the stuff that I do, those are not original. They do not come like that. Like, the camera doesn't shoot like that. Like, I literally have to shoot raw, which means, you know, basically it's black and white when I shoot, and I go add those colors in. So you've got to know about 8-bit. You got to know about 12-bit. You got to know about TIFFs. You got to know if you're shooting 4K 100 megabytes a second. You got to know if you want to shoot 1080 120 frames a second. You got to know the difference between shooting at 24 frames a second and 120 frames a second. You know, I would really want to be specific. I really want to say that learn the technical side of it, because once you learn the technical side of it and you learn how to shoot in RGB spaces, you learn how to shoot in TIFF spaces, then you're good. Nothing else matters. You can bring so much more out of what you have, but really learn the technical side of it and what your camera can do and what the specs are and understand what that means.
Okay. And for those, I put this up here straight from his YouTube. And yes, all his information is in the description. I had to put this up there because the way that, not just the way that it's just edited. I know for some that missed it, I'm going to go ahead and hit the play button again because somebody just said run that back already. It's just the angles, everything he's catching. Like for that,
Right.
like for instance, that part right there, how you just zoomed her in and kind of blurred everything in the back, so all the focus was just on her. It's that stuff that I pay attention to, the small things that I pay attention to, the small details. Like I'm catching a tattoo, the artwork, and
Right.
this the area in Houston that I love the best in Houston. I hate to say it, y'all, I do, because of the artwork, all the graffiti on the wall, the murals, everything is just really, really nice, and it captures everything.
Right.
Cam work is important. Yeah, it is. It definitely is important. And I know some people might say, "Hey, New York, this is really good." I say, "Yeah. He is one of the best out of Houston. I'm not gonna lie about that."
Yeah,
So,
it's
what's
all
a good camera?
in the day's work, man.
Yeah, hopefully you can see that question that somebody asked from YouTube. What's a good camera? A good starter camera?
What's a good? I mean, by starter, I mean, so I used to when I first, man, I would have to say like maybe a Canon T7, a T6, something like that. But you're looking at about $400 or $500 range. But that's a beginner DSLR. It really gets you introduced and shooting with DSLRs. A lot of this just depends on your budget. Like how much that's really more of a better way for me to approach it. Like if somebody asks me, I always tell them, well, how much money you got? Because if you got $1,000, I can lead you this way. Or how much you want to invest? Because the setup that I just told you with my stuff, that's about that's about $7,000 just in that. You know, 7,500 probably. So yeah, it's gonna be, you know, it just depends. You got, hey, I got $1,000, then okay, you can go get you like a T7 and start with that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, there's really, it just depends how much you really can invest into it.
Yeah, Big Chief, facts. Master your own craft, and to me, y'all hear he really just got started, but he's mastering his own craft so quickly. To me, I'm like, yo, he's been doing this for a minute. It's natural raw talent, and I'm watching it, and then watching you watch Street Grams, and there's so many others I watch. I'm like, yo, you see the talent, and for you to have just been started like basically this year, it's like, wow.
Yeah, May, man, and May was
I'm
the first time.
on her leg. Oh, you talking about the thing I played? Boy, you funny. You funny.
Yeah, I like it too, man. That's why I left it a little longer playing.
See, there you go. I'd like to work with him when I go to Houston. AL Boogie, his information's in his IG's in here, and he does answer his IG. Trust me, he answers it. He gets a lot of them because he don't have his notifications on, but he does answer it. You want to work with him, just send him a message. Send him a message on IG. He is not going to bite. Appreciate that, Tills, for posting that up. Appreciate it posting it all up. And it's also in the description for those watching replay. All the information is definitely in the description. Neil, can you please ask him? Can you please? Oh, use a Sigma 16 image. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get this question right here. Said Neil, please ask him, does he think that cameras will ever take over DSLRs?
Cameras. I mean, I'm not sure if he's talking mirrorless cameras, then probably.
Oh, excuse me. He's talking about. Hold up. He's still typing. He said, okay, I mean cell phone cameras. He said, because cell phone cameras now shooting in 4K.
Yeah, but it's a different 4K. It's like they're shooting like 4-bit. You know, I'm shooting 12-bit 4K with mine, so there's no comparison to that. That's why I'm saying it's important to understand what you have, and it's important to understand the technical sides, because your phone would never go down to 120 12-bit. You know, that's not going to happen anytime soon. They're shooting 120 frames a second, but they're shooting at a way lower compensation and compressed rate. You know, so I mean, if I could do that with my $1,000 iPhone, I wouldn't spend what I have now, another $7,000 on a camera. So maybe one day, I mean, to answer this question, I hope so. That'd be cool. I wouldn't have to carry this thing around. And if my camera could do, if my iPhone could do what this does, then I'd more than happy to switch over. But that's not to say also that you can't do anything with your phone. Like, your phone is amazing. And I always tell everybody that who wants to be a photographer, who wants to take videos, is that do it well on your phone first and then go buy a camera. Because if you cannot shoot pictures well on your phone first, getting you an $8,000 camera will not make you any better.
No, it'd just be wasted money.
Yeah, so get good on your phone. I'm telling you, I shot like 7,000-8,000 pictures over the years just with my phone, and then I got a camera. I wasn't doing it with that purpose, but it's just, you know, I trained my eye a little bit, and I feel like people like it. So that's why I keep rocking with it. But I would definitely recommend that. Your phone is, I mean, you can do plenty with it. But as far as comparison, like, I can't compare my Sony mirrorless to that, because I know the things it can do, you know.
Okay. It starts to get weird after 50. Yeah, it does, the one. It does get weird. New York, thank you for asking that question for me. He said you're right. Said he is right because hold up. Let me pin it. He said he is right because I've tried shooting it with my iPhone 12 Pro. But you got a 12? All right, that's what's up. He said it is definitely not the same as my Nikon or my Sony. He said it's definitely totally a difference. He said my Nikon and Sony is killing it as far as bit per frames. And okay, he spelled that wrong, so I don't even know what he's talking about after that. But okay,
Yeah, it's just frame rates and stuff like that, man. Like, you can't compare that to if you're trying to, shoot professional videos like that. Like, there's no if anybody out there has a phone and can shoot it like the way that I'm doing it, then y'all need to let me know which phone it is so I can buy it and I won't use my Sony anymore. You know, you really need to holler at me, because I haven't found it yet. But it all comes back to, you know, at the end of the day, is you get what you pay for. You know what I'm saying? And more than that, put effort towards it. A lot of people think, yes, I believe I have a talent, but people don't see the other side of it. You know, they don't see me and my homeboy Sip be out here 3-4 in the morning where he's at, like, working on this, and it's really like the hustle side of it. So if you can get that, talent means nothing without hard work, man. I don't care who it says. I would rather take somebody who's half as talented but works twice as hard. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I'm passionate about, is that we always working, we always putting videos out, we always trying to create something.
Hey, that's definitely understandable. And work ethic plays a long role in it. Hold up. Somebody just broke the bank. Shout out to E Vapors with the shout out to E Vapors with the $50 super chat. My eye just went blurred when I saw $50. Sorry, I'm late, New York. I assume self a fee. You sue yourself a fee? Guys, and I use a Canon MK 5D, but still learning. Hey man, salute E Vapors. E Vapors, I owe you one. My soundboard is not working right. It keeps trying to update. I don't know what's going on. But I'll sing the song for you. New York in your city. New York in your city. Boom. Yeah, thank you, Vivek. Thank you for $50. But I owe you one for tomorrow. I have it fixed by tomorrow. I don't know what's going on with it. Is doing some kind of update, something. Hold up. You won't get a phone that can come close to a 7K camera. No, I don't think you will. Even though these phones, New York, why are these phones costing almost $2,000, bro? I don't know. I don't set them prices. I can't help you. New York, can you ask Shooter? No, look, we're not doing that today. Not today. We're not asking a single question today. Okay, the next one. Keep going. Okay, this is one from earlier. New York, can you please ask HTownshooter how much he would charge to shoot a shoot for 4 hours? Hey, bro, this is what I'm gonna tell you, because I don't do prices over anything over online. His IG is there. Send him a message on IG, and y'all do the business that way. He would get what you. And no, I'm not trying to be nothing personal. It's just nobody wants to do their business straight over while everybody's listening. That's between you and him. And yeah, hit him up. The information's right. The IG's right. Then he does answer his IG. Okay, on to the next one. Vapors made an interest. Yeah, Vapors did make a big interest. I mean, a big one. So he paused the screen for a minute. Me to my okay. I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all talking about the car. It's not full 4K or 8K only cameras. Yeah, I answered everybody's question in the chat. Okay. All right, let me go back to these over here then. Y'all asking all the questions in the chat. He said, New York, please. He said, please ask this question for me. He said, oh, somebody else said, how hard is it for a female to jump in the game and taking pictures? I see him and I see street grams and they're like they're doing well for themselves. I'm a young lady in the city of New Paul. Are you from overseas? Or do you mean DePaul, like Minnesota? Okay, I'm just gonna keep reading New Paul because it says New Paul, and want to know how can you get somebody to take you seriously when you're shooting shots?
I mean, from a female's perspective, I guess you asking.
Yeah,
person's
asking.
I really don't. I think it's just you. Anytime that you have a business or anytime that you do anything, the way that you get people to believe in you is that they trust you. You know, so being about your word is the main thing. In other words, if you go and take a video or you go take some pictures and you know you're gonna send it to them next week or within a few days, just do what you say. You know what I'm saying? I think if you really do that, you build trust with people and they will always come back to you. If you're new, I would just the same thing that I did. I mean, I literally went to somewhere where I knew people wanted to take pictures, and I just approached them like, hey, you know what? I've taken these few pictures. Do you mind would you like to take some? I can send them to you tonight. And I'll literally take pictures of them, go home and send it to them. So my whole game plan when I started doing this, when I started shooting at the graffiti wall is I would literally go 4 or 5 times a week and I would go for hours at a time. Right. And I would go take pictures and I would send it to them and they would love it. You know, they'd be like, man, this is dope. This is awesome. So I started figuring that around every 8 or 9 people, around every 10 people that I shot, 3 of them would come back and book with me. At least they'd, hey, my nephew's got a birthday, this and that, la, 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 whatever. So that's kind of how I started. But they only did that because they knew I was about my word and I had already given them their pictures back on whatever time frame I had given them. So that's what I would recommend. If you want people to take you seriously, have your delivery time a little up. You know what I'm saying? Deliver quality work and build that trust with them. Because once you build trust is the most beautiful thing you can have with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because once you break that, then you really ain't got nothing. You know, them people ain't going to come back to you. You go take pictures and you send it to them 3 weeks later and be like, man, you know, I ain't going to hire this dude. He takes 3 weeks to give me my pictures back. You know what I'm saying? But if you give it to them in 2 days, be like, okay, they're going to keep that in mind. Hey, I got this one guy who took pictures of me and he gave them back to me in 2 days and they was fly. Let me talk to him. Let me see what he's talking about. So that's really what I would recommend. Yeah, be about your word, man. Word of mouth, exactly what you said. That's how everything traveled, even to my homeboy's house that I'm here chilling at right now. Everything for me was word of mouth. Everybody told somebody, the same way you probably heard about me is somebody told something, somebody did something. It was all word of mouth. After a while, I didn't have to go take pictures no more. People were like, hey, I heard from this guy, or they started following me from this person. And that's all it was. They trusted me. And that's how you build that. That's what I would recommend. If you're a female, is even better, you know, just be about your work and deliver when you say you're going to deliver and people will come back to you.
Right.
And that's with anything, by the way. That's what
I was about to say, that's with anything. Editing, anything you out here doing and you putting your mind to it, you're a man or a lady of your word. Oh, it happens. Because y'all wouldn't believe some of the nights I've had to stay up to make sure this and this was right. Like, for instance, this flyer y'all see behind me, I literally was put that together, sending them. I was like, y'all have it to you by this time. Boom. I sent it to him. I had it to him by that time. I said, well, he'll see it when he see it. And a lot of people hit me up, especially my guests that y'all see tomorrow, which y'all will find out tomorrow who it's going to be. Just stay tuned to IG and YouTube. You will see. I will drop it in the morning. And he was like, wow, you got that back to me so fast. Usually people don't get stuff back to you. No, I told you I was going to have it by that time. Your word is your bond. I mean, all the way is your bond. Without your word, okay, Zay TRD must be drunk. Is Zay drunk today? Because everything he's spelling is all You know, he always drinking and eating chicken. He always eating fried chicken and drinking. But he's about
man, his
this big.
fingers slipping, bro. He got that grease on his fingers. That's why they slipping.
I keep saying, yo, you drinking? Yeah, he drank. Okay. I figured he was. Well, sorry, Lady had a close friend. Family passed away. Oh man, David, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. My condolences to you, family, and your friend's family, man. Dang. To hear about this happening left and right, left and right. I mean left and right. On your time. Yeah, he's on time. David's on time, he's right on time. Condolences to David and his friend's family. Well, I know it kind of threw me off for that because there's so many people passing away left and right.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, okay, back to this. All right, get your mind right, New York. Get your mind back right. Okay, so any advice you want to give out here for anybody that's upcoming and is out here really trying to get it going? And like the young lady, advice you gave, I think that was the best advice period for anything. But is there anything else you want to add to that? For anybody else to be watching, I want to do this, and I'm sitting here taking these pictures, I'm doing this, but they kind of, they might get discouraged.
Yeah, I think discouragement is part of fear. So I always tell this to everybody is that everybody might be discouraged because they have some kind of fear. Maybe whenever I was going to take pictures, I didn't want to go approach people because subconsciously I had some kind of fear, like, man, they're gonna think I'm trying to kidnap them or something, type thing. And I'm a big dude. I'm 6'5", you know what I'm saying? But I think with discouragement, it's a very dangerous thing, and you got to realize that just stems from fear sometimes. So
right.
You can either use two fears, or you can use fear one of two ways. Either fear is going to get in front of you and it's going to hold you back, or fear is going to get behind you and it's going to push you forward. With me, fear gets behind me and it pushes me forward. Anytime I'm not sure, I didn't know how to shoot videos, somebody just told me, and there's always an excuse not to do something. You know what I'm saying? My excuse could have been like, I've never shot videos, I've never done this and that. And I took that fear and I put it behind me, and I just started making videos, and I got better, and we got better. And that's probably the best advice I could give, is that don't let the fear of not knowing get in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Use that and put that on your back and have it push you instead. So that way you can really do something, because some things ain't as hard as you make them think. It's just you don't brainwash your brain to put that fear in front of you, and you got them shades on, and you feel like you can't proceed. But once you take them shades off, you let that light in a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Things start to clear up. So that's really what I would recommend. And, everything is hard work, bro. If you don't like working hard, you ain't going to get nowhere, at the end of the day. Like, there's no shortcuts, you know what I'm saying? Like, people be hitting me up and trying to take the elevator, but I took the stairs, and I'm still taking the stairs, you know what I mean? And it ain't easy, but I feel the come up in myself. You know what I'm saying? More people will start to embrace you, and more people now, when I go out, people embrace me, and they're like, hey man, I like your work, I like what you do, and we're doing so many different things. So to me, that's what motivates me, is because I have people around me that support me and look at me some kind of way, even though what I do, to be honest with you, what I do, to me, is just regular. Like, it's basic. I don't even really think nothing of it, to be honest with you. But the people around me are the ones who are like, man, that's incredible. So it tells me that I'm doing something right. You know what I'm saying? And that's
right.
honestly why I keep pushing forward with it, because, so many people love it. And I guess that's why I have my own talent in myself. So that's really why I keep pushing forward. But to answer that question, man, it's just dedicate yourself. You know what I'm saying? Get people around you that want to see you win. That's another thing that's very important.
Yes.
I don't hang out with very many people, man. I really don't. I come with my homeboy Sip. He's like, honestly, my brother, bro. We have so much that we want to win with each other, and it's real important to keep people around you that want to see you win, and not to let everybody in. Everybody don't need to be in your own space. Everybody, you don't need to be hanging out with everybody. You don't need, how many times I go to car events and people come up to me. I respect them. I love them. I love everybody, in my own community. But, that tell me, hey, man, you want to go drink? Or, hey, man, let's go do this and that. And let's do that. And I don't, just because I understand, I have to I'm more of a personal person also. So I have to keep that side of me to myself. I'm a little bit, I can be introverted when I want to, but I'm extroverted out there. But I still want to go home and have my own little piece. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a real important thing. You got to keep people around you that want to see you win, because more than likely you might have somebody around you that act like they want to see you win, and deep inside they looking at you sideways. People want to see you do good, but once you start doing better than them, they over here looking at you like, hey, what's going on?
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's what I would recommend. Keep good people around you, man. I literally keep 2 or 3 people around me on a daily basis every day. Maybe that's it. By myself, if not, there's literally only 2 or 3 guys that I'll go and I'll sit down with and have a meal with, and that's just because I want to be in control of my own energy. That's it.
Hey, and ain't nothing wrong with that. It's the same with me. Look, I know so many people, but my circle is like this big.
Right.
Because I'm like, I want somebody to tell me, hey, New York, that ain't right, man. Don't do that. Hey, this ain't. I want those people around me. I don't want a bunch of yes people around me. When I did bodyguard work back in the day, I seen a lot of yes people around certain artists and movie stars. I'm like, they're just yesing and yesing, and not telling the truth, not telling this real. Like, yeah, I was about to almost say the person's name. Whoop. They asked me, it was a female artist. She said, New York? I said, yeah. She said, what do you think about this? I said, that's the ugliest shit I've ever seen. And she said, exactly. I thought the same thing. She started snatching off. Like, whoa, let me turn around. She said, I thought the same shit. And she went calling a stylist back in and look, I knew this was the ugliest shit. Y'all tell me this shit look good. And this was for a video shoot / movie shoot. They were using that scene for the movie as well. And I was like, why won't they tell her the real? And I told her, that maybe some people are scared that they're going to lose their job, or that they're going to lose your friendship, or they're just going to do this, or they're just going to tell you anything. But I said, man, I mean, it did too. It was like a fish on wheels she was putting on. I'm like, what the hell is this shit? Anyway, brought back flashback. It was the ugliest thing I ever seen. El Boogie, I ain't forgot about you. I got your question sitting right here. So ask me, is he using Premiere Pro or Final Cut Pro?
I use Final Cut Pro. That's what I use. I know a lot of people frown upon that, but I mean, I don't know why. Anyways, that's a whole nother subject, but a lot of people frown upon people who use Final Cut Pro, but I use it and it works for me. So I stick with it.
Hey, it's whatever works for you. I love them both. And people have asked me, like somebody just asked me, well, New York, what do you use? Look, I use a handful of things, but right now my go-to is Power Director, mobile edition, because I edit on my phone. I use my phone to do a lot of things. Like, don't get me wrong, I got a DSLR. I got my big movie camera thing sitting over there in the box. The one that you strap on and swing around, yes. And it shoots well. It shoots great. But it's like when I'm on the go, I had to have some phone to go, especially going to some of these shows. Or y'all seen in Memphis, that whole thing in Memphis was edited on my phone. Shot a 4K on my phone. It was edited on my phone, and I just used it for that. But I do have other stuff to use that I've spent pretty penny on that I can just use. New York, thank you. Did I miss help me help you? No, you did not miss help me help you. You're right on time, bro. Come on and sit down. My truck driver, we always say, did I miss help me help you? No, you did not miss. You didn't miss it today. New York, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? Bro, cuz, ask me that after the podcast. I'm thinking you saying something. Okay. Is that it for that? And, please tell him I adore his work. I love what he's doing. And please ask him my question. Oh, boy, here we go. I don't even know who this is because there's no picture on there. They want to know who was your favorite model to shoot. And they said, you better say it's me. I'm like, who's me? I don't know who me is. So you're going to have him answer that question, and you're going to get mad because he didn't say you because he don't know who you are.
That's something that I can't really answer because so many different models are good for so many different things. You know what I'm saying? As far as certain scenes, I have my go-tos. If I use something classy, if I need some more hood type stuff, then I have a different set I can go to, that don't participate in that. So, I mean, everybody that I use, I'm getting new ones now, but I mean, I really can't even mention all their names because I probably might stumble up some of them.
Yeah. What up, Brian Stitch? I see you in the building. I was putting your comment up here while we was talking. Said, Shooter, it's cool doing that little clip today. Wasn't expecting it, LOL.
Oh, yeah. So I'm filming a little bit of a TV show with my homeboy Sip. We're starting to get into, he's a whole personality himself. He's a crazy dude.
Okay.
So yeah, we doing like a whole. I don't know if you ever seen like the diamond tester stuff they be doing on YouTube and stuff like that. So we literally walking around and doing some content like that for him. So we caught up with him today. That's why he said that.
Okay, that's what's up. Yo, Lefty Two Guns, if you're on him tomorrow, but if you're not on him, I wish you happy birthday now. Salute. I wish my sound would work so I can hit a button, but salute to you, bro. Turn that big 3-3 tomorrow. Trust me, bro. I know what you've been through because you're from the streets like me. A lot of people didn't get to see it at age, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. So definitely celebrate it. Man, New York, did you see? Bro, I don't even know who that is, so I didn't see it. So I'm not sure who that is. Okay. Anyway. So what's next for 2K21?
Oh man, 2K21 is
I
just
should say what's left for the rest of this year, even though this year is moving along pretty fast. For those that don't know, about another 6 weeks, this year is gone. It'll be 2K21. So I gotta ask, what's next for the next year?
I think more of the same, more putting out videos. I'm doing a lot of vlog content right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm really putting my face, kind of like we're doing here, putting my face in front of the camera a little bit. Definitely going to be doing a lot more scripts as far as like me shooting videos and stuff like that. So there's going to be more of a story behind it, and little movie type of action. And actually, I've done a few of them, but that's more of what I want to get into, is really doing scripts and really trying to make some actual scenes and have actors in it, you know, type of stuff. So that's some of the stuff we get into, man. We literally working, we write stuff out and build scenes, and sometimes remake scenes. We're working on a few remakes from classic movies and just putting those out there. Yeah, so we working on a few right now. You're gonna see them coming out the next few weeks, and man, that's just taking advantage of the blessing. You know what I'm saying? That's all it really is. Making sure we're not wasting that. You know, I really want to push forward and really do. I just think about it this way. I've done so much in the past 3 months shooting videos, because like I told you, I bought my camera in May, but I didn't start shooting videos until the end of June, you know, beginning of July. That was like when I first started getting into videos. So to be able to do that in the 3 months, you know, I'm excited to see what the next 6 months has to offer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's really what I'm looking forward to.
For me, I can't wait till you start doing those, especially kind of putting almost like a movie, a documentary together, something like that with those clips. Oh yeah, that'd be something different to bring to your channel, and something I'll be tuned into.
Yeah, I've done. I don't know if you looked on my YouTube channel, but if you go to the beginning, I've done a takeover, like documentary type stuff, where I follow them and I actually narrated over it. I'm on narrator.
Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the type of stuff. I'm gonna start doing more stuff like that. You know, that's stuff that I really love. Of course, I'm gonna be doing the videos with the females in the cars. That's always my thing. It's what people know me for. People get mad when I put out a video and there ain't no female in it, so I got to keep doing that.
Most definitely. David asks, "Should do you ever film in 8K HDR with Dolby Vision?"
No, I never shot in 8K. Actually, I'm lying. The only time I shot in 8K was with my camera, but it's kind of like a burst lapse, which means it takes like, you know, maybe 60 pictures in maybe 2 or 3 seconds, and you put them all together, and you can actually get 8K from that. You can get a scene. So that's the closest I've gotten to it. I can only do like 4K 120 on mine. So I've never shot 8K like that, like a full video. I've never done that.
Okay, hey, be something to do in the future, I guess.
Yeah, in the future, and I don't really worry about it too a whole lot, because people can barely see 4K on their phones, you know. So, you know, if I shoot 8K, they're not really going to be able to see it. You got to have like a 3000 Sony Bravio TV to see it, you know, to really see the full detail.
Yeah, to get the full everything, and not everybody has it. I remember when 1080p 1680 came out, and it was like, not everybody has a TV that'll play that. Now everybody does. Now you got the 4K. Not everybody has a TV. Now everybody has 4K. Eventually they will.
Eventually, we barely get into the 4K. Some of my homies still got like the basic TV at their house. You know what I'm saying? Like the Hisense TV that's like $100. So, you know, they really can We ain't got there quite yet.
Yeah, I remember when I got my TV for down here, which for those that see when I've set it up, you see the big screen behind me. It was off a 4K projector. I had that projector since 4K had just started coming out, and then some halfway, and I had to send it back, and they gave me the updated one. But the 4K,
Yeah.
oh my God, it was like night and day difference. That was part of my warranty. They said, we don't sell that one, but we have the upgraded one. Send it to me. I sent that one back. They sent it to me, and I sent that one back, and I was like, wow, night and day difference.
Yeah, you
Big
really
difference.
gonna have to put out some money for that. I mean, but like I said, the 8K thing is cool because at the end of the day, if you notice, most of my videos are all about, they're all about quality. You know what I'm saying? And I really love quality. So that's another thing. On the other question that I didn't think about that she asked, what's a good way to really come up is to brand yourself. Learn how to brand yourself. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to have certain things about you to make you different and really give you an avenue. People know I shoot quality stuff. People know I shoot slow motion. They know that for a fact. They know all my videos. I love slow motion. So you know what to expect when you see me. They hear the tag at the beginning, the F with the real shooter. You know what I'm saying? Like when that drops, you know something's coming on. And I'm not just saying because of me. I just believe in myself that much, and people love the work that I do. But I say that as humbly as I can. But when you hear that tag drop, you know something's gonna come after it. And I brand myself.
As soon as you hear it drop.
Yeah,
I mean, as soon as I hear that tag drop, I'm like, yep, I know who that is. Something that stands way out.
Yeah, and it's cool because now whenever I go, whenever I go and shoot, or I go to car meets, or we go do our thing, like people literally tell me that, or people will be across. I've been in the store before, and people say that to me. So it's part of my branding. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Like there's a reason why people buy Nikes and they buy Reeboks. Like which one you want to be? I want to be Nike. Reeboks are cool, but I'm trying to be Nike in this video game. So you really got to be able to brand yourself like that.
Right. And I hope folks see this is his work, the slow motion detail, the everything with this. Even though this is like a minute, sorry y'all, I can't play the whole sound because I want YouTube to ding me for it. But I will say this, even though this is this man's work right here, but I don't want to go through having to hit him up and tell him, hey, you got to do this to do that for me to play it. But the detail, and this, even though this clip is short, it's telling a whole story. Right. I watched this like 3 or 4 times, like 6, 7 weeks ago. I was like, oh yeah, yo, this is sick right here.
Yeah, that's honestly the first video that we shot. That's actually my homeboy Sip's car, Mr. Sippy.
Yeah, that's his car. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's his car. And believe it or not, like that's what I'm saying. Like when you do your purpose, when you do what you're supposed to do, like whoever you believe in, whether it's God or whatever you believe in, like he'll put certain people in your path to help you develop that. And a lot of that, even though it was me, like it was me and him, he had a lot of ideas for that, and he didn't even know he had that talent. And we combined together to make that happen. But you know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Like when you really do what you're passionate about, like certain people will come around and help elevate you and develop you and be like, hey, you know what? Like we could do this and that, and really help you bring that story out. And that happened with that video. That's the first time I think that we did that video, and we're like, you know what? Let's tell a little story instead of just filming her, like just with the car. Let's do a little something, like and if you go back and play it, you can really see what's going on. I'm sure you know what's really going on in there.
I don't want to spoil it for everybody. For everybody that's in there, everybody watch the replay. His YouTube link is in the description. It's the first video on there. Don't watch it now. Wait till after the podcast. Go watch it and put on the side. Just listen to it. You may have to watch it twice or maybe 3 times to get what's really going on. But I was watching, looking at clips, like, wow. And also, before I forget, tell your partner I will be hitting him up to come on the podcast. Come on the podcast.
He's right here with me right now. He here listening to you, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. We here at the house working.
I know he's there, but I didn't know if he was listening. Bro, I will be hitting you up to come on the podcast, bro.
For sure.
You ready, man? He ready.
He ready. Well, you know what? Speaking of ready, I'm ready. I hope you ready. Let me hit the button one time. Help me help you. This is a segment where we try to help as many people as possible. And because y'all have sent so much stuff, I'm combing through stuff y'all send me. Shout out to Ms. Lily. Shout out to Wit. Man, so many people sent me so much stuff. I'm steady combing through things instead of just grabbing stuff that I already have. But I'm combing through stuff. This is dedicated to everybody who has sent me something in the past, now, and in the future. And I'm gonna get Shooter to help me with this because being he has the eye for it, maybe he can help me. So, in the words of Shaker T, go to the next slide, please. Now, this is for my folks that own the old school. My man was up and shut it, don't ride or die, because he said, New York, you need to use this. I died laughing. He said, man, the dude was in the casket, already gone. He said, somebody said, damn. And I was really about to sell him my 71 vert too. Dude sat up out the casket. What? Yo, that right there. Hey, LS, I know you know what I'm talking about. Loco, Swaps, all my old school people in here. When I say old school, I mean I own old school cars. Y'all know, somebody say that, you setting up. What? He was going to sell me what? So, yeah, dude just sat up. Sorry, I don't have a soundboard, so I can't hit none of the bruh buttons and none of that today. But this right here, woo, yeah, Shane. Yeah, help me help you. We are here today. Shooter, I don't know how we can help this person right here, but being he woke up out of that casket, get him out of it.
Get him.
Get him out of it quick.
Yeah, I don't really know even how you help that man. I mean,
whoo,
that's kind of a hard one there.
It is. I know y'all laughing at it, but wow. Said about a funeral, man. Everybody leaving up out of there. But okay. Shout out to Thrice for sharing out this live. Salute to you, love. I see you in the building sharing out the live. Let's go to the next one, please. Now, Lord, if this right here, Lord, if he's not for me, gave me a sign, was a person. Oh my God, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't have a bruh button. Bruh. So I just gotta say it.
That's crazy.
Wow. First of all, how you get hit by this sign? That's number one. Number two, why your fingernails so long?
Yeah,
I'm paying attention to detail. Is that a pack of cigarettes on the ground by too?
I think so. I can't really see, but yeah, I think so.
And my cousin Stu.
Exactly.
My cousin said she looked fine too. New York, let's hurry up and get that off her, bro. Stop it. Stop it. Wow. Man gave me a sign. What a whole sign. Yeah, bruh is the word. Bruh. Sorry, I gotta give it to you by mouth. It won't let me do it. Soundboard's not working. She got everything. Yeah, she got everything, including that sign. Wow. Hope she all right. Let's help get that sign off and help her get up. That's all we can say. All right, y'all. Go on to the next slide, please. Next one, please. Thank you. Now, y'all leave my buddy Cam Newton alone. Cam Newton out here looking like the mountain climber dude from Price is Right. Well, y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. Y'all wrong for that. I know some people gonna be like, "What is Price is Right?" It come on TV. I bet you believe your grandmother probably watch it. Y'all probably watch it. This right. Y'all leave Cam alone. My cousin said, "Look at Cam's knees. They look ashy, bro. Stop it." Y'all leave Cam alone. I don't know who took this picture, but they took a good shot. Maybe we can help Cam. Then again, I'm like, Cam probably getting paid to wear this too.
Yeah, he be doing a whole lot, man. I don't know. I can't. I mean, some people get they little money and change their fashion up. I don't know. That ain't my cup of tea.
Cousin said, "Why is he carrying a? Why are you stupid? Are you stupid?" Cousin said, "Why he carrying a tin thing of coffee? Look, you looking at everything that I ain't even looking at."
Yeah, he paying attention to all the details.
I'm still stuck on the socks. Wow, man.
That's crazy.
Lefty said Patriot Nation. Lefty, the only reason why I'm putting it up there because you from up that when you live up that way, but you know me. Yeah. Shane dying laughing. You know what, Cam? Stay like that, Cam. You all right by me. You all right. You're all right by me. After how you got done, bro, you all right by me. I'll leave you just like that. Because how come you ain't playing the music? Man, I literally had the music and everything. I can't play nothing. Soundboard's not working. Next slide, please. Now, this right here got me. Somebody sent me this and said his girl said you ain't going out with the boys to tap the city today. He said, as soon as I get to the shower, I'm going somewhere. He went outside and this is what he had on his car. Damn.
Damn, that's crazy.
Damn.
You don't need to be with that girl like that.
I'm like, dang, I guess you ain't going nowhere. So she said, no, it's date night tonight. You ain't going nowhere. Well, he came home from work, said he's gonna roll out. He ain't rolling nowhere.
Now he ain't going nowhere like that. He ain't going nowhere ever. He gonna be stuck.
Dang, I don't know where she got him from.
Yeah.
By the way, that's a nice wide body cat, but where she get? Boy, yeah, Shane. Not one but two. Yeah, got two of them things. Make sure you ain't going nowhere.
Mm-hmm. And the crazy part about it is that she probably done it before too, because nobody don't know how to get no boot and put it on like that. So she got experience.
This girl and the neighbors. Look, I don't know who helped her put it on, but bro ain't going nowhere. He ain't ride with the boys. They ain't tearing up the city. Yeah, she really want that quality time. Yes, she do. First of all, I'm with somebody and they do that to my car. I'm gonna go back in the house and sit down for a minute because I gotta sit away from you for a minute because I gotta figure out how the hell did she do this and not be mad at you because you did this. Number one. Number two, I'm gonna come back out and see if I can pick the lock off this boot and get them boots off. Number three, once I get them off, I ain't coming back. Right? See, somebody agree. Man, I ain't never seen nothing like this. I don't even know who sent me this. Somebody sent me this. That's that dual boot system. Yeah, man. Look, y'all, I don't even know who sent me this, but shout out to whoever sent me this. They sent it to me and I had to screenshot it. I could not believe it. They said, yo, this is the real true story. I'm like, dang, did it happen to you? No, it wasn't me. So I ain't gonna tell you who it is, but it wasn't me. I said, do I know him? You probably do, because you know everybody in New York. I said, I don't know everybody. Yes, you do. I'm like, yeah, I do know a lot of people. Okay, whoever this happened to, bro, I'm sorry this happened. Just go spend some time with her. And then tell her to get this thing off. He said, leave.
I leave. He ain't be damn.
She might work for the city.
That.
She probably do work for the city. You know, I ain't think about that, Chanel. She probably worked for the city for the boot authority. Yeah, I got a cousin that works for them in Philly. He was actually on Parking Wars a few times. All right, go next slide. Go next one. Now, don't slam the door. Patches, slam the door. Dang. How you? Wow. They slammed the door and the interior is still stuck. Damn. Wow.
Crazy as hell.
Look, the only help is to take the door panel off where it's sitting and put it right back on the car. Dang. That is crazy right there. Wow. David Chair, I got you, bro. I got you. That's crazy. Wow. Wow. I'm gonna leave that right where it's at, and we're just gonna tell him.
I don't know about that.
Stick your door panel back on and keep it moving. That's all you could do with that right there, because that right there it's too crazy. Wow, I ain't never seen nothing like that before. All right, let me go on to the next one. Let's go on, cause we almost done. Let's keep going. Go to the next one. Slow it down. Slow it down and back that thing on up real quick. Okay, that's a soccer ball. Everybody trying to catch it. And slow down about right. Go back. About right here. You can't even see it. It happened so fast. You mean tell me nobody can tell that little boy to duck?
Put their hand up or something.
Something? Hold up. Then you hit that little boy in the head. Dang. He said rugby. Is that rugby? I thought it was soccer. That might be rugby. Dang.
Whatever it is.
Always pay attention. You have to keep your head on a swivel. Oof. Yeah, oof is the word. That's, okay. Scoop, I know you know. I actually been to a rugby game while I was doing security for one of the rugby people that was playing because he had a serial stalker after them. But this right here is crazy. Wow.
That's
I could have told that little man to duck. Get out the way, do something. Wow. Nobody could use their spider sense. Nobody. Somebody. Parents sitting right there just looking. Oh well. I hope he's all right. Let's go to the next one. Keep going. Yo, shout out to my boy that sent me this. Also, shout out to Ms. Lily. I think you said something about this. Somebody else said something about that. So you already got this, and I got to play it. Yo, this right here is hilarious. The man was asleep. They threw fireworks up on the chair. Why they do my man like that? They ain't have to do him like that.
You know he had to do, man. He had to go change after that.
Man, he sure did.
Had to go change after that. Damn,
boy, he had to change everything after that. Oh, Scoop, you was a wing? Okay, that's what's up. Man, yeah, he had to go change his whole pants, everything after that. Because I know that was into that. Dang. Oh, fella. And he looking like he ready to whoop somebody's ass, but he can't because some drawers full of something. Dang. Yeah, that's just funny. All right, go on to the next one.
To make us some damn macaroni and damn cheese. Because you decided to do some bullshit you didn't see off the damn internet. Don't experiment on damn Thanksgiving. Don't experiment on Thanksgiving. Mom, you experiment by your damn self. Yeah, don't try with us. But you chose to do shit.
Hold on. Pause. Not my Thanksgiving holiday. Y'all don't understand. When it comes to Thanksgiving, there's certain things you cook. You don't experiment with nothing. You good at this, you cook that. You good at that, you cook that. You don't put raisins in potato salad. You don't put 12 eggs in macaroni and cheese, even though I don't eat macaroni and cheese. I know, bruh, I don't. Sorry. But you can't do what that's what this whole conversation is about. They about to start scrapping before the food even gets started.
Experiment by your damn self. Yeah, don't try with us. We don't want that shit. Uncle Terry gave you the damn recipe, but you chose to do it on your own. Messed our shit up.
Well, she's serious about that. Well, they be serious about that. Charlotte. Shout out to my dog, Shark and Charlotte. He sent me this. I died laughing, but this is true. Don't come messing around. Yeah, David Cherry. I'm trying to explain it to you. When it comes to Thanksgiving meal, don't come there experiment something. So I figure I'll try this. Don't say I figure I'll try this one time and you ain't been cooking it. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Ladies in here know what I'm talking about. And that was Thanksgiving service announcement. Exactly. Yes.
Really?
Exactly.
Passionate, man. That's really what it is. She's passionate about it. It's the same thing with me. When I send people videos and they upload it wrong format or something, I be getting mad. And I make them take it down. I literally do. I make them take it down and like, hey, this is the way you're supposed to upload it. Just when you're passionate about something, you ain't gonna let nobody mess it up from you.
No, then it look bad to you. It's like,
exactly.
This the kind of work you do? No, they kind of work I do.
Stuff I have to do that. How many times I have to do that where I send somebody a video or finished product, and whenever you upload it, you're supposed to tap to zoom it out, and they don't do that, so it's like zoomed in and it just looks like trash. I'm like, nah, because at the end of the day, when it pops on, it says at HTownshooter, so it has to be right. But yeah, I feel her on that.
And they'll be like, yo, that's your work. What up, Lawsuit Jerry? I see you up in here. I see the building, Uncle. I see you up in the building. What's happening? And Michelle, I saw you in here. The comment went fast. I'm sorry, but I see you in here. Love. I see. Okay, we go to the next one. Now, y'all know it's Thanksgiving, so I'm going to play some Thanksgiving stuff. Go to the next one, please. Now, before I play this man said he ready for Thanksgiving. This is basically when they say you up next to come get you a plate. What up, Wisconsin? I see you up in the building. Oh, he's up in the building. I see you, bro. And this man was up next to get his plate, and this is what happened. No, y'all know that's how I'm gonna be on Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, me too. I'll be right there.
I'm gonna be doing just like him. So they said, "Food ready." I'm dancing just like that all the way to get my plate fixed. I'm fixing my plate. If I be dancing, why don't I fix my plate? Yeah, and you know football's gonna be on too.
Oh yeah.
New York. What about them Dallas Cowboys? What about them? Okay, moving on. He said, what about them Dallas Cowboys? Oh yeah, they did win. Yeah, they won. I know. I saw they won. I know. I'm not playing fantasy football.
Man, I ain't even watched no football. That's how you know you found the right thing to do and you love what you do, because I used to watch. I've been watching football for years. Every Monday night, Thursday night. I can't tell you a game that I've actually seen a full game this season. I really can't tell you that.
It's a little off this year with everything.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard. Like, I know E-Vapors is in here. E-Vapors, I didn't even watch the finals. LA won. I just saw LA won. I said, yay. It didn't feel the same. Nothing feels the same with it. And I watch it. Okay, I'm going to watch the Chiefs. I live in Kansas City. Oh, yeah, I'm going to watch them. But I'm like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you kind of just get out of it a little bit. It's a different year.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, it's a little weird this year. But anyway, y'all, happy Thanksgiving, everybody, because that's how we're going to be dancing to the plate. Go to the next one, please. Ooh. Hold up. Did you see how she hit the floor?
Oh, yeah. She live in the hood somewhere.
I didn't say the same thing.
Yeah.
Both of them hit the deck.
That's a natural reaction. That ain't the first time she do that.
Usually usually somebody would turn around. No, they hit the deck.
That just means she got older brothers. That's what that is. You've been talking.
I know what people say. I'm watching every Chiefs game too, bro. This man, Damon, you stupid. Yo, okay, that's it, y'all. That's all I got for tonight. I can't play no more of that, but that is funny as hell. I mean, that is hella funny. Y'all, shout out to HTownshooter for coming in the building. HTownshooter, once again, man, salute. Appreciate you coming through, bro. No we'll be back again, I know. Man, bro, keep doing your thing out there, because I'm watching. I'm loving your work, loving what you're doing. And please hit up Jose so you can come out there, because he wanted to make sure I told you, and I told him I was.
Yeah, I'm ahead. Actually, I didn't even follow him. I don't know. I've heard that name mentioned, but I've never put the two and two together. I think he followed me earlier, and I followed him back, and I started checking out his shop and all that good stuff. But yeah, well, I'm gonna definitely link in with him. I'm gonna be doing a bunch of more, like I said, script videos. And in another 3 months, who knows where I'll be at? I'll probably be shooting somewhere out in Vegas or doing. I'm actually going to Vegas next month to do a shoot, so be out there.
That's what's up. Go to Fremont, and shout out to my dog Scoop, because he lives in Vegas. But yes, go to Fremont for me. Everybody's going to Vegas, so please go to Fremont for me.
Oh, okay.
Please go for me. Please go there. I be telling everybody that because I can't go. I told T Rose that she'd been not once, I think twice. Her and Dream Chasing Jail. I was like, hey, y'all please go here for me.
Yeah,
because I ain't able to go to shit. Please go to these places for me. Please go for me. But yeah, definitely have fun and be safe out there. And also, there is a mandate law where you got to wear your mask everywhere you go in Vegas. I always make sure I tell people that. They're like, what? Yeah. Everywhere you go, you have to wear your mask. Period. They do not care about any of that right now. They will give you a fine for that.
Quick.
I mean, with the quickness. I've been seeing the videos with this guy. He's like, yeah, well, I'm in Vegas. Tell him on the show, where's your mask? He said, what mask?
Yeah.
They just started writing the ticket. I was like, dang.
They actually sent out an Amber Alert that the cases were like going through the roof. And yesterday they sent out an Amber Alert, and they don't want nobody traveling or doing none of that. So it's getting really bad out here. I personally actually went through it back in June also. So,
oh man,
yeah, I went through it. It was bad for me. You know, it was really, I couldn't move. And man, I was in the bed for 2-3 days. I couldn't get out. And believe it or not, my mother caught it pretty much at the beginning of July, the same thing. The same way, like we were both sick. Unfortunately, she ended up passing from it 2-3 weeks later. But yeah, it's crazy, man. Like that. Appreciate it, man.
See, Scoop said they don't play. I know, Scoop, they ain't playing in Vegas. I know. Man, I'm glad you got out of that. It's so many people I know that have gotten it. I know a handful of people that have passed from, my uncle being one of them. I was really doing an interview with I was actually interviewing E-Vapors. My uncle passed in the middle of me interviewing him.
Man,
It's nuts out here. That's all I'm gonna say. It's nuts out here. Let's tell everybody be safe. Wash your hands. Sanitize them. Somebody said, "Neil, why your hands so ashy?" When I was in Memphis, and I keep using so much hand sanitizer, even though I mix Alpura in it, it just drying up my hands. My hands were looking white.
Yeah, it's gonna do that.
Somebody told me to take my gloves off. My cousin, you said that. I know you said that stupid crap. He saw me doing a live. He said, "Man, Neil, take the white gloves off." I was like, "Oh man, you picking up my hand." Look, man, I'm trying to stay safe out here.
Yeah,
I keep putting on lotion, keep using hand sanitizer. Keep putting on lotion, use hand sanitizer. I'm just trying to be safe out here. But also, I want to also thank everybody watching the replay. Thank y'all for tuning in, New York City Live podcast. I mean, I wish the clap button's working, but I'm clapping my own hands. Thank y'all. Because it wasn't for y'all, this podcast would be growing as much as it is. And also, shout out to Houston, because Houston right now is #1 as far as subscribers. That's right, HTownshooter. I didn't get a chance to tell you. When I reach 100K subscribers, I'm going to throw a party. I'm going to do something. And the state and city that I have the most subscribers right now, Houston is leading.
Oh, okay. Heck yeah, man. H-Town showed love, bro.
I mean, Dallas is right neck to neck.
Yeah.
But H-Town is winning, and then Chicago's in that 3rd place. Somebody check, and then Atlanta. And Memphis is right behind. I was like, wow, Memphis just
you got all the big cities and you good.
I was like, okay, all right. And also, shout out to my dog with Concierge. Shout out to Mob Genius. My dog Mob Genius, shout out to him. He was another say, you got to get H-Townshooter on. I said, bro, he's coming on. He's on the list. He's coming this day. Oh, you already booked him? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, happy birthday, Mob, too. Today's Mob's birthday, man. Happy birthday to that, man.
Yeah, salute Mob Genius. I actually hit him up. Well, he was on the he crashed the show last week when I had Sour Patch Scat on.
Oh,
and
yeah.
After he told me, so I make sure I told him happy birthday. I'd also salute the drinks poured as well. That will be my bartender when I come to Houston. So when y'all see him walk with me, just believe the drinks are on deck.
Hell yeah.
New York, drinks on you. Bro, you ain't even gonna be there. Yeah, Road Glide Rider. I think it's because when I was in Memphis, when you saw me for the event, and I mean, it's people I already know, but other people I was starting to meet that didn't know me, and all of a sudden they just shot up. They shot up real quick. So I'm going by it by month, and we'll see. I'm a long way from 100K. Right now I'm grinding to get to 3K, and when I get close to 100K, then I'm gonna just start announcing where it's gonna be, and then when I get that 1K, 100K plaque, that's where I'm gonna just have a party at and have a whole thing, have a whole car meet up or something. New York, you need to have it in Houston. You know Houston is the best city. Bro, look. wherever the most crowd, that's where I'm gonna have it. I'm not gonna say Houston's the best city. I love all the cities. I've been to all of them. I love them all. Only city I haven't been to is any in Hawaii yet. I have not been any of them there, but it's coming. It's coming real soon. But definitely want to salute everybody that's tuning in, so everybody watch the replay. For those that don't know, this is how I end my podcast. Reach out to people you reached out to for a while, man. It's the holiday season. It's a lot of people going without. Shout out to my MC, the Homo Motorcycle Club. We gave away turkeys. We delivered the turkeys to them. Shout out to the lady that always keeps hitting me up because I pay for her gas, try to make home with her family. Yes, it's going to be a 100K party. Yes, it is. Also, shout out to everybody that's helping and donating. And I will make sure I keep putting up the Toys for Tots. And also, if that family allows me, I will show their stuff. But also, reach out to people you reached out to for a while. Even if you have reached out to them, somebody hit me up this weekend and said, New York, I don't know you don't, and I'm just now starting to catch your show, but somebody reached out to me just to see how I was doing. I'm doing bad, doing this. I'm on my wits' ends, and somebody said that you said to reach out to people, and I just want to thank you for that. Salute to you. I'm not going to name your name on here when I know your name. I'm not going to name it on here. I'm going to say salute to you, bro. Things will get better. Trust me. Things will get better. Keep your grind up. Keep prayer up, and things will get better. And also, y'all, life is too short. Squash beef. There's so many people squashing beef left and right. And I'm going to talk about the famous people that everybody watching. Everybody saw the GG and Gucci Man. I even played it live on here. The verses, I played it live on here. People saw that they squashed their stuff. They moved along. And yes, I have people send me footage when they was in Atlanta partying. They went from Compound to Maxi. They was together partying, having a good time. Also, Will Smith and the first lady that played Vivian. Aunt Viv. You seen they squashed their stuff. Everybody got to see that live on HBO. Well, not live, but they got to see the premiere when it premiered on HBO. For the reunion for Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Then also, you got to also see, for those that are in the hip-hop community real heavy like me, you got to see French Montana and also Jim Jones. Yes, Jimmy. They squashed that. If they can squash all that, why can't we out here? That's all I got to say. Any last words? I shouldn't say last words, but anything else you want to add, HTownshooter? Because I don't want to be your last words. Anything else you want to add?
Nah, I mean, we pretty much talked about everything, man. I just, you know what I'm saying? Just look out for my new work that I've got going on. I got a whole lot of new stuff coming up, a lot of TV show type stuff that we trying to do, and that's it, man. We just out here working, man. That's all we're doing. That's all I could really say.
Yes, at the end of the day. What up, Silverback? I see you in the building. Silverback, we about to end, but I know you're gonna catch the replay. Salute to you, bro. And like I said, salute to everybody in here. Yes, I like hip hop. Hey, that's what's up. Till then, y'all stay tuned. We'll be here tomorrow. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell y'all who's gonna be in the building tomorrow. Who's gonna be in the building tomorrow? Mr. Egyptian himself. That's all I'm gonna say. Just wait till when I drop the promo. Y'all will see. You will see the flyer go up. I will drop it. And that's all I'm going to tell you, just Mr. Egyptian himself. That's all I'm going to say. Some people are going to probably think, like, Mr. Egyptian himself. So I know somebody's going to figure it out. They're going to try to put it here in the chat, but just stay tuned. That's all I got to say. And L Boogie said, dope content, that shooter. Yes, he does have dope content. Y'all check him out. Everything is in the description. His IG and his YouTube. We want to go ahead and get his YouTube to 1,000. We want to get his YouTube to 1,000, get his views where they need to be so he can get where he needs to be at.
Heck yeah.
Real soon. Man, appreciate it. Appreciate it, A-Bucky. I see you in the building. Appreciate it, Silverback. Appreciate it. Till then, I will see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place, right here in New York in Your City Live Podcast, because this is the movement. Till then, I'll see y'all later.
New York in your city, New York in your city, New York in your city.
Or is it live right now?
Watch the live, man. Subscribe to everybody's channel, man. Hit the notification bell.
Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy New York, man.